Hi everyone, welcome to Board of Tank, Swiss stewiejp. I'm Stewie and this is the new Swedish Medium Tank at Tier 7, the Leo. Sent to me by my old mate Matchy HK, who's been grinding this line pretty well. And he's been kind enough to send me quite a number of Ace Tanker games featuring the medium and the heavy tanks from the new Swedish line. Now Matchy HK is platooned up with his old mate Cowdy Wing and Onsun from DPX clan. And they're both running around in their new Swedish tank destroyers at Tier 7. Now, very easy to show a good game when you're top tier, but in this situation, Matchy and his mates are all bottom tier. They're all Tier 7 in this Tier 9 game. Lucky enough, there's only 3 Tier 9s on the enemy side, and Matchy is not wasting any time on Westfield. He's getting up to where the heavies duel it out. You can see the lineups of both sides. You can see that he's got a lot of heavy tanks on his side, and so do the enemy, and that's where the damage is going to be. And so Matchy's going to get up there, get stuck in, and he's not going to stuff around. He's getting a little bit of criticism from the artillery, because that artillery is all alone down at K1. He obviously wants the medium tanks to go up here, but he's going to take him a while to get up there because the Swedish tanks are not known for their speed, especially uphill. Now the Leo doesn't look like it's got a great aim time. You can see that the gun does up to 300 hit points of damage with 155 mil of penetration, or 194 mil with its APCR, which is what he's got loaded now, because he is up against some Tier 9 tanks. Now that T25 too, sniping at the back's obviously not working for him, and he's copped a little bit of damage from Matchy as well as some of the other players, and with the score at 1-zip, it looks like Matchy and his side are doing quite well on the usual heavy lineup. Now Onsun is kicking back here, just making sure that the enemy tanks don't push through this southeastern side. Of course the enemy side does have an advantage with more medium tanks, 4 versus only 2 on Matchy's side, and of course that artillery player getting very vocal, blaming every man and his dog for not going that way. If he was any good, he probably would have moved up to here, which might have taken him a while, but it would have been a lot safer. But at the moment he's still alive. Now don't blink, because this game is one of those lightning fast games, and Matchy working the ridge lines really well here, using the Swedish gun depression. Of course Swedish tanks often have really good gun depression, and he's really helping his side make sure they win that line. Unlucky not to pick up the kill on the T10, but he is making the most, getting this Swedish gun to work nonetheless on this ridgeline. Used the repair kit to fix his gun, because his gun was actually knocked out there by the, I think it was a T43, and now we can see the mini-map. He's going back to help that artillery, but the artillery gets killed. Wait for it. I reckon there's going to be some pretty aggravation stuff happening in the chat from that artillery driver who was so upset that none of the medium tanks took the southern line. They do lose the SU 12244 here, but they took out one of the enemy tanks on the way. Of course it's only a Tier 7 tank, but it's got 300 alpha damage. That's pretty good for a Tier 7 medium tank. And of course it's still got the manoeuvrability and of course that famous Swedish gun depression. Now the score is 8-3, and Matchy's going to take it upon himself to make sure that the enemy don't cap this out here. He's using these ridge lines. He's searching for a shot on the T54. There it is. Puts a shot into him, resets the cap clock. Of course the tank destroyer who was killed, who also didn't move when he probably should have, also blaming the mediums. And I guess it's easy enough to blame everyone but yourself. I know when I'm having a bad run of games in World of Tanks, which often does happen, generally I can find out the cause of my losses just by looking in the mirror. Maybe that guy should as well. 12-4 is the score. The game's gone for less than 5 minutes, and it looks like it's not going to last 5 minutes. Matchy HK has already picked up nearly 2,900 hit points of damage, and they're all looking for that T43. Of course, that was the T43 that sniped Matchy from over the eastern side and took out his gun. And a very big hello to all those players who didn't like Chan Jai Lin. Very big hello to you for blaming everyone but yourself in that game. Matchy looking for a shot. He got him. No, Cowdy Wing got him. and that was in the end a pretty comprehensive victory, winning 15-4 Matchy HK in the new Leo, the Tier 7 Swedish Medium Tank. Of course, it was an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Fire for Effect and Confederate for hitting more tanks than anybody else. Looking at the second page of the post-game battle results, even though it was a Tier 9 game, Matchy topped the scoreboard, picking up just under 2,900 hit points of damage. Nobody did more than him, even though he was bottom tier. Remember, there was 3 Tier 9s in that game and a few Tier 7s, but nobody did more than Matchy HK, formerly from DPX Clan, in the new Tier 7 Swedish Medium Tank, the Leo. I reckon that's a pretty cool name for a tank. But and of course the Angry Guy did 1,161. That's not too bad, I guess. Anyway, thanks for that replay, Matchy. Cost you a few coin though, but don't blame you for firing premium ammunition when you're a low tier tank. But an awesome replay featuring Leo, the Tier 7 Swedish Medium Tank, driven by our mate Matchy HK, formerly of DPX Clan, carrying it hard from the bottom tier on Westfield. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for the replay, Matchy. Don't forget to check out Matchy's Twitch and YouTube channel, which I'll put a link in the video description below. Take care, everyone, and see you all next time.